Scary facts you wish you...
Guys in space use CGI, obviously.
Right, apparently, since this guy never gets anything...
Whoa! What the... Holy...
Welcome back, goons! You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, how's it going? I got some more videos that my wife sent me and a little bit of For You page content. You figure out which one my wife sent and which one is from my For You page. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah.
And speaking of protection, if you are big on the practice of gratitude and grounding and speaking to your ancestors, babe, you shouldn't really worry about protection. You walk with protection. You are a walking problem for those who seek issue with you. I've said it so many times. I don't know what this bird is going on about. I've said it so many times. I ask people, please do not pray for me. If what you have in your heart is malintent, I beg of you to not pray for me, because you might just lose a car. You might just lose your job. You might just be stuck in a nasty cycle where you are surrounded by wolves and you call yourself some type of leader or queen. Whole time you're walking around in straight confusion, right? Even more so, people who are happy and content and thrilled to be alive, and the ones who survived past abuse, being isolated from their family, losing everything and then gaining it back, we don't have time to be worried about y'all. The low blowers, the ones who kick at ankles and bite at toes, we ain't worried about y'all, baby.
Wait, what's the message here? I'm sending you positive energy and positive light and high frequency energy. Hopefully it helps. It's not a prayer. She said no prayers, but I have no malintent. So even if I did send out thoughtful prayers, I feel like positive. I feel like this lady's positive. Everything's fine. I keep getting more and more of her. Oh no, you figured out which video is mine. Oh man, secret's out.
Oh my gosh, I've been waiting forever to announce this. This is Tom Matt. He has upsight vision. He can literally communicate with the simulation, with the matrix, with reality. He sees things in front of him, and there's a peer review being written that the objects he's seen in front of him are not schizophrenia, are not a hallucination. He is observing real things in reality that others can't see. And guess what? We're developing a docu-series about this that we are filming next year. I can't share too much yet. Basically, the world is waking up to the fact that there is another world within our world or outside of our world. I really don't know which, but we are learning how to communicate with that. And Tom is one of the pioneers of this communication. Some of us have clairaudience, clairsentience. He has upsight vision. So let me get into it. This is not in his mind's eye. He has seen these images in front of him. He explains it as a holographic, usually colorless image that he can sometimes manipulate and shape. Sometimes he's seen a memory or an imprint, and sometimes it's an actual being that can communicate with him. It kind of looks like this, but not pink. Pink would be really cool. I don't think it's pink. So basically, he's working with ions to make a peer-reviewed study, which will come out. You can follow him to learn more. I linked his stuff in my bio, his TikTok. But yeah, we're developing a TV series about it, and I'll tell you more very soon. He has what's called the 8 stages of upsight, where he tries to teach people, because a lot of you have this ability. More about it.
What? All I got from this video was this guy's vision has changed and he can see the things, and it sounds like he's seeing things in potential different planes or dimensions. I'm trying to understand, but I guess I gotta wait for the docu-series. I didn't realize this lady was like an documentarian. I don't know what the word is, but it sounds like she's getting involved in the movies, and then soon we're gonna see her on the big picture, and then she's gonna turn into one of the... Never mind. I'm going real deep into the future here. Hopefully she's still sane.
The light and the energies that are coming down right now are specifically working on upgrading our physical brain structure. What they showed me is basically light infusing deeper into our brain and basically rewiring what is not in alignment for what the upgrades and integrations that are coming. So you may feel brain fog, confusion, you may have headaches, you may be super tired, you may have a hard time sleeping right now. You can expedite the process by surrendering, by allowing, basically envisioning this light infusing your brain, every cell of your brain, every cell of your body. Because these are the upgrades that are happening for you right now. And they're going to improve your intuition, your cognitive abilities, your memory, your access to universal information. You are also going to notice that you're being directed away from things that are going to affect your brain, your brain's health, your brain's structure, or how it's functioning.
Wait, what? This change is going to be on like the molecular level and the cellular level and the physical plane? Oh boy, I'm ready. Are you ready? Oh man, they all tell me it's coming. Oh, it better be coming.
Have you ever considered the possibility that your mind is the only one that truly exists, and everything else, people, places, even time, might just be a creation of your perception? This is solipsism, a radical philosophical idea that suggests only your consciousness is certain to exist. No one can prove the existence of other minds or the external world beyond your own experience. Philosophers have debated this for centuries, yet no one can fully refute it. So, what if everything you know exists only because you think it does?
Let it. Let it. I'm glad I'm the reason the goons continue to exist. You're lucky. See, you're existing because I'm... Wait, what if it's the other way around and I exist because you're the one? Oh, no! Oh, man, I want it to be real so bad. Oh, man.
These guys in space use CGI. Obviously, that thing didn't just appear out of the sky. That's actually just CGI that they use all the time, green screen technology.
What? That thing just came out of nowhere. Wait, what?
Look at this guy's on a wire. Watch him again when he comes down. You can see.
Is that guy on a wire? JVT, is that a wire? Jimmy!
Sure. And he helped him get back in line.
Oh my gosh, he grabbed his hip right there. Okay, but once again, how does this prove that the shape of the Earth? This is what I want to know. What the heck is that guy doing? He's what was he? Are you looking at this, Brandon?
Wow.
On a harness behind this guy. He must not have known that they were filming live. Who knows? Pretty incredible.
Okay, that's a pretty big deal. We got an astronaut hanging out on a wire back there.
On these guys here, they use augmented reality. Watch, that hat is not actually there, Alex. I know it looks like it's there, but watch, you'll see this guy mistakenly grab it and put it up to the side, but he missed it. Watch, you'll see here the guy in the green on the left. Watch him think that the guy's handing him the hat. So he's going to look here. Now the guy's going to kind of push the hat towards him, and he looks like he grabs it and puts it to the side. See that?
Oh my gosh, he didn't get the transfer.
No. So they're using augmented reality. They're using green screen.
I mean, let's assume that, why else would he do that motion? It literally appeared like he was picking something up in there, but he missed the hand. Oh, my God. Can't trust anything these snakes tell us over at NASA. They're all liars. They're liars. Hey. How's it going? Hey, you made it to this point of the video, supposedly according to the YouTube algorithm, and that algorithm be supposing you guys are my audience, and my audience is called the Goons, therefore you are a goon. Hey, how's it going, goon? How you doing? Are you doing the things? I feel like you're not doing the things, but here I am telling you need to do the things. What are the things, Teddy? What are the things? Hey, interact with the video. We're trying to find other like-minded goons that have found videos just like you have found this one. We want to find more goons that have that potential of seeing things in a neutral light and vibing with us as we continue to explore the weird. If that's you and you want to help us, do the things, interact, help us out, be a goon, do the right thing. Thanks. Let's keep it going.
I was just thinking about this. I meant to bring this up. 3-4 days ago, not long ago, we had cable lines, internet cable lines cut, and they were actually lines that went to Taiwan. But not only did those internet cable lines go to Taiwan, they also went the opposite way to the West Coast. And we all know what's going on the West Coast. So for those of you that didn't know, yes, our internet cable lines are underneath the ocean, not up there. So anyway, but for those of you out there who've done research for a long time, you know what's going on. Prepare for anything, guys. They're going to have a communication blackout. They're going to do all they can to prevent all the truth from coming out. It's just a matter of time. So I thought that was crazy, and then I added it up. What are the odds? They're trying to cut it already, and then you have massive fires. Why not try to cut communication on the West Coast, right? Who knows? But shoot your comments below. I'm interested in what y'all think. Love y'all.
Yeah, 100%. They can cause a blackout if they really wanted to. They have all the powers and systems in place to make sure that happens. And what is interesting is there are places that go through impacts, that go through natural disasters, and mysteriously things that are supposed to work via satellite don't work anymore, such as GPS systems. My own brother went through this where his GPS and even his friends' GPS systems were not working when they went through a hurricane, and they were like, dude, everything's like not working. Did they shut it off? Like, why can't I get thing? And then they'd say, hey, you know, the people's that it is working, hey, it's working because they're on priority. They're on that priority feed. Something's up here. Maybe I should get Starlink just as a precautionary. Never mind. Don't come after me. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. You know, start off with one day and keep adding days till you have that go bag full.
All right, apparently since this guy never gets anything censored and everything he does has millions of views, I'm gonna take a page out of his book. Entertainment purposes, of course.
Bro, Tyler, you need to simmer down on drinking all that alkaline pH water or something, bro. Man, every celebrity looking like the same to you now, it seems like, and now the celebrity's also in jail. Well, it doesn't really make sense because, you know, it's not adding up. But you know what is weird is the lawyers of Luigi and the lawyer of the diddler are married to each other, so that is something you should investigate. But the celebrities that look alike, I think now you're stretching some things. But when the video first started, he had like a different guy, and he showed the 286. Everything was fine up to the 286, and then boom, the Ryan Garcia came out. I think that's when Tyler took over the video, because I don't think that was the first creator's intention. The first creator stopped it with just Luigi, and Tyler took it another step forward. He's like, you think you're done there at 286? Let me show you something. Ryan Garcia, boom. Oh snap. I'm sorry, I'm not believing.
Scary facts you wish you never knew.
CNN has had a pre-recorded broadcast from the 90s, which they will premiere during the end of the world. A mysterious unknown Russian radio station has been broadcasting a strange buzzing, punctuated by intermittent code words since 1973. There is a shack called the Devil's Toy Box in Louisiana, and for some reason, people who go in lose their mind. Do you know the tingly feeling you get when you eat a pineapple? Well, that's because the pineapple is eating you. It has an enzyme called bromelain, and that enzyme eats meat, which you're made of. 23% of children under the age of 13 have experienced auditory illusions, meaning they've heard voices. Sharks have been around for 420 million years, meaning they have survived all 4 big mass extinctions, making them older than dinosaurs, Mount Everest, and even some trees on this planet.
Dang, sharks were number one 420 million years ago. They were already like button worthy. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. And now we just have smaller versions of what was once gigantic, called the Meg. It was everywhere. Oh boy, possibly still is, and we just need to investigate our ocean floors and get that submarine that's gonna eventually go down and be okay with the pressure system, so we can finally see if the Meg and other prehistoric beings are still down there just living in that trench. Who knows? Who knows? You don't know. We don't have the tech, they say, but supposedly they exist in some accounts. Oh man, I liked all of these facts. Seemed interesting. Cool.
Okay, if someone is willing to and wants to have a difficult conversation with you, it means they're actively attempting to deepen your connection. And if you want a deeper connection with them, you want the same thing, you have to take those bids. You have to give them your full attention. Don't interrupt them. Allow them to find their wording along the way, because the more conversations they attempt with you and they're met with failure from your lack of attention or your lack of meaningful response, the less they're going to strive for that connection, and you're going to lose.
Oh man, why you gotta do this to me? Dude, I recently had some goons and reach out to me on multiple social media platforms, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with all the goons reaching out, and I apologize if I hurt you guys, but I do respond when I see the message. I respond, I write all the things, and hopefully it helps the goons that need to hear the things. But hey, don't worry, if you sent me a message, and all my social media links in the description below, find me on social media, follow me on social media, please, just not YouTube. YouTube trying to keep me down. Oh, you already knew that. You're a good.
My understanding is that one of the materials detected in the fog being seen around the world is graphene, and graphene is one of the primary materials used in the creation of holographic images. Feel free to check out the link in the comment section. This has led some to conclude that the graphene-saturated fog is preparation for Project Bluebeam, which will be used to project holograms of motherships over major cities in order to stage an alien invasion.
Bro, big believer in Project Bluebeam. Now my fear is, like, even though it's holographic, they got the DEWs, that they make it appear like, yeah, the aliens are attacking and they're just using the DEWs on us. And then we're like, no, my friends disappeared because the aliens got them. And it's like, nah, it was us the entire time just mimicking. Sorry, spiraling.
The Flintstones are from the past, while the Jetsons are from the future, right? What if the Jetsons and the Flintstones actually exist in the same timeline? And the reason why the Jetsons lived in the sky was because there was a nuclear war that destroyed the Earth's surface, knocking our society back into the Stone Age. So the Flintstones' ancestors were among the few survivors, and that's why there were so many modern technologies in bedrock.
Wait, does that mean there's some ancient civilization that got off of the Earth that is still in the upper atmosphere or in space somewhere that is just watching and waiting for their return, and they're looking at us like we're the cavemen of their times, and in fact they're just got all this tech and it's just hidden right in front of us in our very own eyes that we can't even perceive or see it? Oh my god, I'm really spiraling. Emily, look what you do. Oh my god, now I told you another one. I gotta stop giving away the hints. You're gonna figure out which videos are hers and which videos are mine, and then you're gonna be like, no, we just want her video study. You stop it. You're for you paid.
This celebrity who's blackballed says the elite are vampires.
You spent your life in the entertainment business, so I think you have some authority on this.
You know they eat babies. That is not bullshit. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood. They do, Tucker. Stop staring at me like...
Well, does that mean Roseanne also knows that Tucker's not one of them if she's openly saying it in front of him? Or does she know that she's going to be protected because she's under the camera light? So, you know, that's one of the things that keeps the vampires. I don't know how it works, but I feel like 100% they eat in the babies. It's just the thing. We've seen so much proof. And then why else they got the Pizzagate stuff and all that? You know, they're doing something with the Sorry. I'm now completely lost in the spiral.
Military is about to come speak to me. How you doing, brother? Good. I live right here. Just want to go to my house.
Unfortunately, we can't let anybody through. It's a hard closure.
Why is that?
Because there's an evacuation order. We can't let anybody through unless you're a contractor, first responder, somebody supporting the first responders.
I'm a contractor, and I also live here. So we've been evacuated about almost a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
We've been homeless. There is no fire by my house as I see the fires out. So maybe my house has been burned down already. Maybe it hasn't. At my risk, I want to go there and see it. Why is that a no?
I don't know the why. I'm just going to tell you that we have orders not to let anybody through.
We have the military here. We've had drones here. We had FBI here. We had the police here. We have everybody, you name it. I just want to see if I have some things there that are still left, that are not gone. That's not regular just fire. Something way bigger than just the fires here. And we all know that. The question is, why don't they at least disclose it to us?
Sir, sorry to stop you, but just understand you're preaching to the choir here. We're just giving the orders and we're just following them.
I don't want to be arrested, so I'll turn around.
I'm really
but
sorry.
It's just unfair, Do you think it might be a terrorist attack that are starting all these fires?
We cannot discuss.
Bro, I'm telling you, the AI is going to take over and it's going to mimic that all these attacks are happening when in fact it's just the AI. I'm sorry. I told you I was Spanish. I'm Spanish a long time, but man, I feel for these guys, man. They got evacuated and now it's like the fires are out. They're not allowed back in their houses till like some kind of investigation happens or cover up happens, whatever they are doing in the time of that video being recorded. It definitely feels crazy because in the background you also see regular civilian cars, appear to be civilian cars just passing through. So you're like, dude, what? They're allowed to leave but they can't go back? Well, come on now. Keeping these people out of their homes. Let them back. And don't just give them $750 and tell them, oh, you good. Oh boy, this ain't how it be.
Here's a little experiment for you to try at home. Take a magnet, put a piece of paper over it, and drag it around in your desk by your house. See what it picks up. Okay, take the magnet off. And we're left with this little pile of black dust that I believe is graphene. So anybody have any ideas how that much graphene got in this little pile of dust if they're not spraying it down on top of us? It's a good question.
Buddy, I need to also do this test and confirm on my own. But I also believe there's heavy metals in dirt and the ground, so maybe some of that is also being picked up. I'm believing what you say. They're gonna do the Project Blue Beams.
Okay, so, hot take. If you have to look your little girl square in the eyeballs and be like, oh, honey, you're wearing leggings or shorts right now, but your uncle, cousin, grandpa, whatever, is on his way over, so you need to go change. I'm sorry. So, if you have to think that the man coming over is going to harm her or think impurely about her because of XYZ in the comfort of her own home, maybe said man shouldn't be coming over. We need to stop teaching these little girls that it is their responsibility if a grown man looks at them inappropriately. It shouldn't be their little responsibility. They're busy being a kid.
All right, 100% let kids be kids. Let them do all the things they want to. But sometimes you do need to be a parent and just align with the persona that the kid may personify. Hey, if you don't want them dressing in like what appear to be in your eyes risque or sultry or revealing clothing, and that may cause, some kind of perception or actions to be taken because you feel that, hey, that clothing brings that out. It is not, any like liability on you or the person. It's like you blame the attacker, you blame the perceiver, but it's not because, hey, they wore those clothes. I completely understand this argument, but at the same time, if you need to be a parent and you ask and you say, hey, this is what this may do, and these are the negative things that have happened to others because they dressed in a certain way or have done things, you got to let them and know that information so that they can make their own judgment call when that time happens. But if they're not able to, hey, you do the things you tell them. Not to wear it if you need to. By the way, she said like uncle, cousin, grandpa. Like, have you guys ever seen the show Uncle Grandpa? It's an interesting show.
You're telling me that in China, a communist country, that I could go there and buy a home, like I pay the mortgage, and it is mine. For 70 years, that is my property. I don't ever have to worry about losing my job, getting sick, or just not even being able to pay the bills. It's mine. And then when that 70 years is up, all I have to do is renew the property tax for a small fee that's nowhere close to the amount that I would have to pay in America. Wow, what a concept. You're telling me that the only property tax that they pay on their vehicles is a small vessel tax that is attached to their insurance that they pay? What a concept. You're telling me that public spaces such as museums and zoos are free because it's a public space? What a concept. You're telling me that you can work a part-time job, and as long as you don't make over 5,000, whatever their currency is, that you won't be taxed on it? What a concept.
Sounds like Aaron is moving to China. So very interesting. Hopefully they let you in. Hopefully. Oh boy. She definitely knows that the systems here in the States are protected and they're not going to go away anytime soon. So the only thing she can do is go to China, because how else are you going to change an entire system that's been systematically put in place to put you down and keep you inferior so only the elites can prosper? Yeah. It's only here. It doesn't happen in China. It's only here.
And see a calming point out in the distance. A calm, though, seems due to the separation of the unwilling from the willing. This separation is a good thing for both sides. The notion is that people of Earth separate from people not of Earth. Some type of pact is made or figured out, and it's a good thing. This helps to relieve the tension and disappointment from both sides. Those who stay and those who leave, like the Supremes leave and the meek inherit. Very biblical sounding.
Wait, so this was a remote viewer that was predicting the future? What happens if these things don't happen, guys? That's my fear now, because my timeline pretty good. I'm pretty positive a lot of the times, and my timeline keeps going. Days haven't ended. There have been many predictions. Oh, this is gonna be the day. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh, we may not see this. If we see this, these things up. Nah, everything keeps going in Goon timeline. Goon timeline real good. Goon timeline real strong. We're gonna do one more.
Whoa! What the? Holy!
What is that?
Let this happen! It's exploded. Like, is it? Huh? It's supposed to be like built to not be as.
Man, this 7-year-old knows the things, and he's only 7. But yeah, it's supposed to be built not to break, but they don't even know what the thing is up there. We don't even know if they've even really gone past the thing. We don't even know if they made it to Mars or the moon or any of these other planets. They claim that they got satellites that are just taking pictures and sending them back to the Earth, and we just go, okay, sounds right. Because they don't lie about anything else, such as, using pictures that other people have taken and flipping them and changing the colors and making it appear like, yeah, this is Mars or this is a man doing a spacewalk. And nah, these guys, I mean, not Elon per se, but like the administrations that he works with potentially are doing the ones that are keeping up with the lies. And by default, he is in line. And yeah, let's see what happens with these robots. Are they going to finally break the firmament and then all the waters from above finally come underneath and we start the second or third or fifth or however many flood/resets we need to start in order to get it? Sorry, I'm spatting. I've been spatting for quite some time. I'm gonna have to hit put it in reset again. All right, well, you made it to the end. Hey, how'd you do? My wife's videos are quite wild. I'm been spatting for quite some time, so I understand if you're just like, I don't know what to do with this information at this point. You know what you should do? There should be videos on the screen right now. You click on either one of them, you continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Wake up.